I want to talk about what fitness program is best for you. Okay, there's so many different programs. There's bodybuilding programs, there's CrossFit programs, there's long distance running programs, there's cycling programs, um, there's 6 week programs, 8 week programs, 12-week programs. There's so many different programs, so many different workouts. So it just depends. What are you trying to achieve? Um, are you trying to achieve more of a bodybuilding physique? Are you trying to build more endurance? Are you trying to get stronger? Are you trying to get more fit? Are you trying to lose weight? The type of program that I have, and I'm almost done creating my first month of online training, but the program I have, I mean, there's so many videos on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. It's for weight loss, mobility, and injury prevention. It's a specialized program for those type of people. But believe it or not, I I kind of modified it a little bit even for people who want to build muscle. I had one guy already put on close to 20 pounds of muscle in 6 months. No steroids at all. All he takes is a protein and eats a good amount of food. But what type of program will be best? Okay, so let's go into it. Bodybuilding, that's the tough one because when you think of bodybuilding, you think of a really large, muscular man, and you don't know what it took for that person to get that big. So in reality, when you do that program, you're not going to look exactly like that unless you take steroids, and even then, you might not look like that. And a lot of these programs, they're 4 months, 4 weeks, 6 week. I mean, after that, what's next? You know, all these 6 week, 8 week programs, and then what's next? What's next after that? You know, and there's a little bit of good and bad to everything. Like CrossFit, that is good if you're an elite athlete. But if you've never done fitness before, or you're a novice when it comes to weightlifting, CrossFit is going to be completely horrible for you. And you're going to completely destroy your body lifting heavy weights. And the reason why I say that is because usually when you do CrossFit, you do it in a large class setting. And people are not going to have time to watch your form. They might give you one or two free one-on-one complimentary sessions to kind of check your form a little bit. But it might take longer than one or two sessions. It might take a week or 2 weeks. I've had clients that I've worked very hard, but because of extreme mobility issues in the lower back, hip, and hamstring, that they could not squat properly, and it took me, I'd say, even a month or 2 months. Sometimes it could take longer depending on the person just to squat properly. You get someone like that in CrossFit, their body is going to be completely destroyed. Now, bodybuilding is great, but who made the program? Was it someone who was taking steroids who made the program? Because the program is designed for people like him who are taking steroids and taking tons of supplements, that their body is going to be able to withstand some type of crazy machine bodybuilding workout. Okay? So when you see this, you got to think, okay, so, am I taking steroids? Am I taking these type of supplements? Am I going to get these type of results? Because that's what other people are doing to get these type of results. So that's what you get with bodybuilding. Now, what about running? Okay, so I've been talking a lot about CrossFit, bodybuilding. What about running? Okay, so running is a great program. I mean, our body is designed to run, but how long? At what distances? And how often? And how many miles per week? And this video I'm uploading today, which you'll see that I'll be uploading it in about 20-30 minutes from now. These elite runners, they're running over 100 miles a week. Now, is that going to be for everybody? No, it's not. And a lot of these guys, their hearts get all jacked up. Their knees are jacked up. Their hips are jacked up. They have all kinds of pain. Okay? So you have to be smart while you're running. And is the program changing? There are great cardio programs that a metabolic specialist can give you. But are you on an actual program or are you just running as far as you can? Okay, so that's another difference. You have to be on an actual progressive, changing program. Any program that's progressive and any program that's constantly changing, at least on a month-to-month basis, that's going to be the right fitness program for you. Now, in my program, the exercises are changing every single exercise. So you don't have to worry about, oh, is my body becoming adaptive to this exercise and is my body going to get overworked in this area? It's not, because my exercises are always changing. So another thing is, I know there's someone viewing. If you know any other exercise program, post it in the comments because I want to know what other exercise programs are out there. Think about P90X, okay? P90X is a generic program, but it's one of the best programs that was ever developed. Why? Why is it one of the best programs ever developed? And why have so many people's lives been changed by it? It's always changing. They have P90X, they have P90X2, and they keep making different kinds of P90X programs. So it's always changing. But be careful when it comes to the bodybuilding, the CrossFit, and the long distance running, and the long distance cycling. It could be bad for your heart. And the thing I don't like about the whole bodybuilding thing is they give you this 8-week program or 6-week program, and there's so many of them, and they're exactly the same. Go on this machine, go on that machine, go on this machine. I mean, people get bored of that, and people don't like machines. I mean, it just sucks. It's boring, and it sucks. And unless you're on steroids and you don't care about how crappy the machine is, I mean, you'll do whatever it takes to get results. But you always got to be changing out your diet, constantly be eating different kinds of food, and constantly be doing different kinds of exercises. If you're trying to get stronger and you're trying to put on muscle, a lot of compound lifting. So squats, make sure you have good form. Deadlifts, you make sure you have to have good form. Make sure that your core is strong enough, your lower back is strong enough, your grip is strong enough. Make sure that all of that is strong and good. But what I found the best is the type of training that I'm doing, and then mix in rings, okay? Rings is just, I mean, squats, heavy squats, deadlifts, rings, and then use all the other different tools. Gliders, dollies, resistance bands. If you're not using resistance bands, I mean, I don't even know what to tell you. Resistance bands are amazing. Resistance bands, to me, they mimic the muscle, because the muscle is very strong, but it's stretchy at the same time, and that's kind of like resistance bands. It really mimics the muscle, and it helps muscle to grow. What else? Just mix it up. I mean, I don't care for running because I could get a good endurance workout just lifting weights, kettlebell swings, different type of explosive movements, and then I don't really need yoga because I could do flexibility and strength combined. I could open up my chest, I could open up my hips doing a strength exercise. And yoga does have some body weight strength, but I could strengthen my body using weights, using my own body weight, and do what feels right. I don't need somebody to put me on a machine. I don't need somebody to put me through a video game, and I go through each level, and at the end, I'm just pretty much a mine. I'm just a piece of the puzzle. It's almost like when I'm on a machine, I feel like I'm a slave on that machine, and I'm only able to move the way that machine wants me to move. And then you're frustrated or a lot of people are not frustrated, they just take what they can get, but they don't realize their body, how freely it can move without that machine. your body can move so much more freer and so much deeper and so much stronger without a machine. So I'm drawing a blank here, guys. I am literally drawing a blank, so I think I'm going to end the video. But I told you the pros, I told you the cons. My least favorite is the bodybuilding, because a lot of them are the same workouts, because there's only so many different machines, and bodybuilders mostly use machines, and a lot of them don't even know how them get injured. But with that being said, find a program out there that is constantly changing and constantly progressive and specialized towards what you're trying to achieve. I love you guys. Take care and God bless.